A drip campaign is where you are creating a mass campaign to go out to a particular group of people. It is usually a one-off email that doesn't have any follow-ups or any subsequent emails to associate to it. To create a basic email campaign, you would go to the Marketing tab and click on Emails. You will be presented with a table of campaigns that have not been sent and have just been saved. And in the upper right-hand corner, you would click on New. When you click on New, it will open up the email designer where you will go ahead and start entering your attributes. The first option is the campaign name. This is the internal name of how you will recognize the campaign. So I'm simply going to type in training. Subject line is how the recipient will actually see the subject line. I'm going to type in, this is my subject. The from and the sender can be changed to whoever you need it to come from, whether you want it to come from marketing, whether you want it to come from an individual, or you can also use the dynamic merge tags for the owner fields here. Enter the send date and time that you want this campaign to go out. Make sure that your time zone is accurate the first time you send your campaign. And the options below are all advanced options that you can choose from, such as A/B testing, text only, do you want to have an email throttle? We're working our way from left to right, so our next tab over is going to be the Send To tab. This is where you're going to choose the recipients of who is going to receive your campaign. You can check all contacts, leads, and lists, which will send to your entire database, or you can choose segmentations, distribution list, advanced segments from the report builder, or a combination of all of these. For my purpose, I'm going to choose a segmentation list and click on Include. Once I'm done with that, I will go ahead and come over to the next tab, which is the Email HTML. This is where I can choose to build my content from scratch. I can add a template, or I can copy a campaign. For my purpose, I'm going to add a template that I've previously created and click on Import. You do have the ability to modify the content from here, so if you want to change out an image or type in more text here, you can do so. The next tab over is the email text. This is the text version that somebody would receive if they did not support HTML. This is also important if you are using an external CRM for us to be able to log the opens and clicks into your external CRM. All you do is on the bottom left-hand corner, click on Convert HTML, and it will be converted over. The next area is to go to the Testing tab. Testing is very important when you're doing a campaign, as you want to make sure that it does not render as spam. You can send with encoding, which means that the links are encoded specifically for the test recipient, and you will also be able to test the merge tags. If you plan to manually forward this campaign, you need to send without encoding so that cross cookies don't occur. Using your Spam Assassin, you can click on this and it will look at your subject line, your email HTML, and your email text to tell you if it's rendering as spam. If it's anything other than 0, we do recommend that you try to fix it if you are able to. It of course does increase your email deliverability rate to have a score of 0. We also have our Submit to Preview function where you can preview your email in about 35 or so different email clients. And we also have a more in-depth Submit to Spam test that you can utilize as well. Once you've entered your content, you've added your recipients, you've created your creative, converted to text, and tested, then it's time to send your campaign. To send your campaign, you click on Save, Review, and Send, and this will take you to a checklist screen. On this checklist, we recommend that you go through everything and make sure that it is correct, such as subject line, who it's coming from, display name, and so forth. And the items in red are important items that we want you to pay more attention to. This is obviously the date and time that it's going out, and of course who it's going to. If everything looks good, all the check boxes on the left-hand side need to be checked. You would check this campaign is approved, and you would say Send Email Campaign. If you do need to make additional corrections, click on Return to Campaign. And this is how you would build a basic email.